and then you'll be ready to install the
Good morning, everybody. What's going on? We're going to kind of roll through today's episode a little bit faster than usual. I don't have a ton of time this morning. I've had a very busy couple of days, and I'm continuing to not have a ton of time. Let me make sure audio's working here real quick, because YouTube's telling me the audio's not there. Sure, it's there. Okay, whatever. Thanks, YouTube, for constantly being wrong. So if you've never tuned into one of these episodes of Shane's Inbox before, basically what I do is I go through the comments I've received on my videos over the last week, and I try to answer them as quickly as I can. I also will take questions from the chat box as well if something interesting pops up. But like I said, excuse me, I'm going to try and run through this one a little bit more quickly than usual because I just don't have a ton of time this morning. So the first video that I posted this last week was a video talking about some of the people I was seeing on Twitter, Instagram, etc., saying, Reddit, Facebook more specifically, that the March update for their Surface Duo had in some way improved camera performance on their Surface Duo. So I took a few snapshot pictures and I wanted to kind of see what I could tell there. And I want to preface things this way. So in this video, I mostly talk about the image quality, and we'll dive into the comments there as well. But I will say that in terms of performance of rotation, it has maybe seemed a small amount better than it was before. So maybe a small improvement post-March update on the Surface Duo in terms of rotation, the flipping of screens and so forth that I've seen in my time using the Duo since that March update did come out. But let's jump over here to the comments. And most of them seem to be thinking similarly to me. Don't see much improvement on mine. I didn't either. And I was seeing a lot of comments on Facebook and Twitter, and people say, oh, my camera's pictures are better than they were before. And I'm not seeing that myself, and I'm getting some comments here saying something similar. So I think there may be a little bit of a placebo effect going on. But like I said, the rotational stuff did seem a bit better. Let's see here. What else do we have? I wonder if Adobe's new camera raw features can boost the quality of photos. I mean, probably not going to see a big difference there, because I really don't think software is going to make a big difference on this camera. It's a very, very small sensor, physically small sensor. I just don't think you're going to see a ton of improvement that software alone is going to be able to make on the Duo's camera going forward. We're going to need a far better camera sensor to really have much of a difference. Livio said, I think the Duo's camera focus can never really be improved. Any tinkering that Microsoft now do will likely only affect color, contrast, gradient, exposure. I mean, yeah, they can tweak the color profile and things like that, but like image quality in general, like clarity, detail, things like that, you're really not going to get a whole lot better than what we've had currently. Joe, this is kind of what I was seeing too. Seeing improvement in the user experience of just getting into the camera, which was a major gripe of mine. I've been using the camera more since. The picture quality seems to be the same. That seems to be pretty much about the same for me as well. Let's see here. Here's somebody spamming. Let me just go ahead and report that for spam. And it looks like they've got someone else kind of, we're just going to hide him from the channel. Strange things. All right. So let's bounce back out here. Make sure, did I sort that by, did I show all of these? I noticed the camera's lag was worse. So some people are actually having a worse experience. And that's kind of been par for the course with the Duo. It seems to be really hit or miss. Still get the pocket reboot. Never had the pocket reboot problem, but I guess a lot of people have been having that problem. Sandra says, not any better for her. Flipping is actually worse for her. Camera shutter lag is still awful. It's just crazy. It's crazy how much variation there is from Duo to Duo. Let's see here. I don't think the Duo does that badly against the 3-camera setup of the Z Fold. And like I responded here, in broad daylight, best case scenario, there's not a just gargantuan difference. It's when you get into low light or you want to take a wide angle or you want to zoom in that things start becoming pretty different. Thank you for adding timestamps. I add timestamps to almost all of my longer videos, except for, of course, these inbox videos. I do not do timestamps there, but NewsRadar always does have timestamps. Makes it easier for you guys to watch. Excuse me. Didn't get enough sleep last night. All right. What kind of comments did I get on the Google Pixel video? So this video is basically about how the Google Pixel seems to have lost its way over the years. I don't think there's probably a whole lot here to talk about, but Kahuna, I remember looking at the original Pixel in disgust when it was released. That crap cheap plastic body asking price of $800 was insulting at best. Yeah, I've always been a fan of the Pixels. I just feel like they've lost their way. They've really gone too far into trying to be an iPhone clone for sure. Let's see here. The thing is, Microsoft is the king of hardware, from their DRAM to logic chips. Samsung does have phenomenal hardware. Let's see here. Livio said they just got a Pixel 4a 5G for their partner. Hope they're enjoying it. It's a great, solid phone. Really great camera. Really great in general for the price. Let's see here. Yeah, not a whole lot going on there. Already saving up for the future Pixel Fold. Yeah, that's definitely a phone that is on the high end of my interest level for sure. All right, let's keep moving here. We're going to get through this video quickly today. This video, so we're talking about Discord being purchased by Microsoft. Royal Flush said, I'm hyped about Discord. I do hope that they agree on Microsoft acquiring them, but I'm not really surprised. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see, excuse me. I would love to see, Discord on the Xbox in particular with, being able to talk to some of my friends that play exclusively on their Xbox. I think that would be quite cool. Sandra Payne says, I used to be all in on the idea of an Android gaming system. We also talked about Qualcomm is making a Nintendo Switch clone that will run straight up Android. And she points out this is a really good point in terms of, the problems that can come with these things. Several companies have tried and failed to make something somewhat similar. They always seem to be relegated to mobile games, not really any real games outside of a few that do happen to make it over to mobile. So yeah, you're playing Android games, and Android games just aren't as good as console quality games. This is definitely definitely the case. So, and here's another person spamming the same message. I guess this is the new thing going around. We'll just report them as well. Love it. Awesome. I'm still really curious to see what a hacker kind of console would look like, and that's what this Android Nintendo Switch could potentially be. Could be pretty cool. So then I also did make a video here talking about Samsung DeX versus Duo's Your Phone app. And I think it's done relatively well, and I think people were interested to see the differences here. Felipe said, basically, I was talking about how on the Duo you can screen mirror. On the Fold, I wasn't getting the proper screen mirroring. I was just getting the apps thing, and you can see what I mean if you watch the video. Felipe said apps has not replaced the mirroring. You have the option to do one or the other with Samsung Phone. I'm only seeing second line from the top, show phone screen. Maybe it was there. Maybe I just missed it, but I wasn't seeing it. But he's probably right. I probably just missed it there. So maybe you can do screen mirroring as well. It only makes sense that you would be able to do both. The thing is, DeX can't fit in your pocket. Why, of course it can. It can fit in your pocket the same way that the Your Phone app can. Put your phone in your pocket. Same kind of experience there. Let's see here. Great video, great everything you said, but maybe I'll insist to mention the DeX doesn't need a Windows computer to work, only a USB-C to HDMI cable. Well, at 8 minutes and 41 seconds in the video, I did show exactly that. But yeah, you're right. So cool thing about the Samsung DeX environment is you don't need to have a computer to use it. You can simply plug into a TV. You can actually use your phone as a trackpad to mouse around, and then you can type on screen. So literally all you need is a television and an HDMI to USB-C cable, and you can use Samsung DeX, which is quite cool. Here is that person once again spamming my channel with more stupid comments. Let's see here. Both apps are good for different things, but the best thing about Samsung phones is the option to do both. I would agree with that as well. You have more flexibility with the Fold. Livia, I expect the Win X desktop will be part of the Duo's future models. I don't expect that, actually. I think we're going to get stock Android. I don't actually even think that we're going to get a proper Continuum style, DeX style interface. I think that's, if it happens, it's a long ways out, and I doubt that it's going to happen at all. Let's see here. Although being wireless on your phone is cool, but again, Fold can do that as well, and Fold can do DeX wirelessly to a Miracast-enabled TV. Let's see here. I get this question a ton. The widget that I use for my home screen, which let's actually go to full screen here. The widget that I use on my home screen for weather, that is Overdrop. And I use an app called Backdrops to find wallpapers. So Backdrops for wallpapers, Overdrop for the widget. Because I get that question all the time. I bought the Z Fold 2 and used it for one day, and now I'm back to my Surface Duo. Yeah, I mean, one day isn't enough time for me to judge a new device. I don't. That's a little quick, like I said there in the comments. I still don't know which one I prefer more, and it's been almost 2 weeks now. But you know, I mean, maybe you jump in and just immediately hate the thing. I don't know. Thickness and weight. I like everything but the Duo, in which it has dual SIM and the 100. Duo does not have a 120 hertz screen. Duo screen is 60 hertz. Well, maybe I'm confused about that comment there. Great video and insight. Man, I just wish there's Windows 10 like DeX mode. It would be really, really cool to have something like DeX on the Duo. I agree. I think that would be very, very cool. Trey McPherson, you made the video that I suggested. Ooh, thank you for looking at these devices at every possible single angle. Good suggested comment. Uther says, thanks for covering this kind of stuff. Uther has a good YouTube channel himself. Check his stuff out as well. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, the apps thing so what he's talking about here is that on the Z Fold, you can actually launch apps in a window through the Your Phone app, and you don't have that on Duo. So that's actually a feature that the Fold has in a Microsoft app that Microsoft's own phone does not have. Quite strange there. And I guess that's really the last comment. So guys, I know this is like half as long as a normal video, but I wanted to get at least something out here quickly for you guys, a quick rundown. Not gotten any comments today, so I think maybe everybody's asleep or something anyways, because I'm not getting any kind of comments unless YouTube just isn't showing them to me. Let me reload here and see if I see any comments, but I am not. So maybe you guys don't have time this morning either, so that's fine. So I'm gonna kill the stream here, and I'm gonna get back to a couple of things I need to get done. And yeah, I'll see you early next week on the next News Radar. And until next time, stay nerdy.